Balancing the budget. Balancing the budget. That's what I hear John Kasich talking about. John Kasich running for president. He's a big balance the budget guy. I balanced the budget in my state. I balanced the budget when I was in Congress back in the 90s. A state is not like the federal government. John Kasich does not understand that distinction. The federal government does not need to balance its budget because it does not need to collect back its own currency that it has the monopoly power to issue without limit. I mean, the whole concept is ridiculous. And for a guy running for president who doesn't understand that, well, none of them really understand that. Maybe Bernie Sanders a little bit, but Kasich definitely doesn't understand that. And by the way, if he were to even look at what happened to the economy back the last time when they balanced the budget under Clinton and when he was in Congress, which he brags about, we balanced the budget. Hey, it was a disaster for the economy. I mean, we're still basically suffering from that balancing the budget. The only way the government can balance the budget is to literally take back the money that it issued as a consequence of its spending. And that money sits in the financial balances of the non-government, of the private sector, of people like you and me and everybody else all over the world and firms. So for the federal government to have to the idea, the belief by guys like Kasich and others that the government's got to take back that money, come on, it's ridiculous. It doesn't need to take back that money. It doesn't need to collect back its own money in order to be able to spend. Show me one thing that has been negative as a consequence of the budget being unbalanced. The fact of the matter is, over the entire history of our republic, going back to 1789, there have only been a few times ever when the budget has been balanced, and those times always preceded major economic collapses. You can't take away those financial balances and then expect the private sector to do well. It's unbelievable. A state? Yeah, a state doesn't issue currency. A household? Yeah. Eventually you got to balance your budget. A household doesn't issue currency. Okay? Doesn't apply to a sovereign currency issuer. So get that straight. That's it for today. Bye.